Where can 10 come from? When you're smoking into 6, 6 and 5. You're 10, okay? The way I understand it is there's a hole in the center over here. This goes all the way through. It's 1 in all. 4 areas. 1, 2, 3, 4. And boom, right through. As this turns, boom, well, as it's supposed to turn, right? This turns around 1. All of this, 4 turns around 1 and 1. What goes through? The ink that marks the spot. The buzz that comes to the mind. 10, 105, the hand of God. Now, when we speak about 10, 105, the hand of God, there's more than it. Okay, a 105, 0 equals 6 because of the penetration and the smoke that comes through. Smoke S and M, which is 1913 coming together. 32, the doorway. Defrost to create time heaven creation. THC, time heaven creation. Pretty basic, eh? They would say they don't want you to have THC. No, they don't want you to glue your mind back together. So we were talking about this scenario over here. Here's your 10 and here's your 50. It's two different things. It's 10 and it's 50. Where's your 10? It's 10, 10, 10, 10. But nothing without this 10. This can turn forever. You can have Earth turn forever. But without the element that puts it together, you can forget it. The Cancer, the Creator. Is there anything else in here? Maybe we can show it on this page. In the first position, it's 1. Okay. In the second position, it goes 2 through 9. But 9 gets the center. 9 gets the center, and it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because 1 is in 4 and 4. And then on the outside, okay, you have, I don't know why this marks 9, it's the 10th position. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 25. Okay, so you have 10 and 25 in that area. It's going to be very minuscule. I'll try and show you what happens over here. When you're counting the middle position, right, from 2 to 9, okay, understand that number. When you come to this red row over here all the way around, the red row is 9 all the way down, but we must use 2. We must answer 2, 1 here and 1 here. Those are the 2 corners. 1 is over here. Notice the way we come out to an odd number, there's actually 8 that go around, but we number it 2 through 9. Area 8 plus 1. The 0 and 00 I'm understanding to be, here's one area 0 around number 1, and here's another area, 00, surrounding 1. Everything is going to get 1 at the end. Okay, so when you're going to go into row number 3, okay, you're going to start at 25, okay? Row number 3, you're going to end at 25. 10 through 25, how much is that? Everybody's going to say 15. The actuality of this is 16, okay? Because we're starting at 10, okay, through 25. Count the 10. Count the 10th one. Count the 25th one. Count them both. So we're not adding from, we're counting the number and ending at the number. So it's 15, 1 and 1, if you want to count it that way. Counting the 0. Right over here, the 1 in the center. There's 1 to every center. That means every of these numbers will start off be odd. 11, 9. When you get to the 9th area, okay, this 9 area, you will count from chip number 26 to chip 57, which is actually 25. But if you're counting 26, you're counting the 1 in the center. 25 is Earth, 26 becomes the beef. It ends at number 57. The total is 31 plus 1. That is the freezing point of altered current. That's when it starts to freeze. This is the BC connection. This is your 56 block. Let's just call it black instead of block. Change one letter. Instead of 1 and 5, it's just 1. It's one part of both of the total vibration. Without the other end, the inside has no vibration at all. But just a calling out of whatever you want to call it. In the next block, in 11, right, we're going to go between 9 and 11 over here. 10 is the starting of the 3rd row, which automatically says I have to go to 16. And if I go to 16, it has P and Y, the spirit of the half-life of creation. 2 and 5, B and E, the gateway. So when we go to 97, we're not 97, we're 96. We're 96 plus the 1 in the center is 97. So when we're at 97, we're 31 altered current. When we're 96, we're 14 DNA. When we're 9 times 7, we have 63 moons. When we have 9 times 6, all we have is 54 the sun. If I flip it, if I count it, I have 7 and 6. If I add them up, crisscross, I have 15 and 16, 31. I have 18 and 13, which is 9 and 4. I have Pluto and Mars. When I multiply them and add, 9 times 7, 63 equals 9. 9 times 6 equals 54. 5, 4, 3, 6. Spells the word love because they're fully connected. There's not one without the other. The other's on the inside. That is your 911. So your 11 row brings you to rotation 96. Your 9th row brings you into the beta creation of Earth inside the moon at the freezing point. These are exact numbers because this is exactly what this design does. Imagine if you were creating space and you didn't use perfect blocks. How would you create space? How would you create area space? Does anybody understand what area space is? It's the space right over here. When they throw a pitch at a batter, there's the batter's box. There's the strike zone. Every part of creation, right? Every part of creation. It's all touching something. If you don't see it, because it's a void, but it's a void of space. It's an area. So now if we want to understand the total blocks in here, in the last row where 11 is, there's 11 across, okay? There's 9 in between. 9, 9, 9, 9, 36, and 4. So I would mark 36 and 4 and 1. Or instead of marking 36, 4, and 1, I'm just going to mark 9, 4, and 1, telling me what my 9 is, okay? My 9 is my 36, okay? I have something in that stupid fly. I have a total of 40, right, over here. I have a total of 1 in the center. I have 4 corners, so I have 9, 4. 9 areas of 4 is 36, plus 4 areas in the corner equals to 40, plus the 1 in the center, 41. If you go around the Monopoly board and you start on 1, you have started on 1 and went 40 and landed on 1. Is that correct? If you go 40, you go all the way around, right? But there's only 40 blocks. It takes 41 areas to stand where you're standing. It takes 42 areas to get to the Mediterranean. The marking of the Mediterranean at 42 areas. The marking at 42 areas would be right over here. 1.5. Same number as for Mars. This would be 56 Mars-Sun creation. It would come from this one over here. 6. Creation of the Mayan day, the gateway, 120. 120, add 1 to 15. This would become 1.5 ounces. 42. It's not only 42, but to create this, you need 8 and 4, 12 to create this over here. 12 times 3.5. That's how you buy them, right? Pay 25 or whatever it is. You pay the Earth price, 25. And then you get 162.78 separation gateway to 420. 4 times 20 is 80. 2 times 20. 4422. Sci-fi. Then we end up getting the man, the gateway to the moons of Mars. So this is the basic thing on these numbers. So in the total numbers over here, right, will be 121, right? Isn't that the way you create this? It's 121, but it's actually 120, the gateway, plus the 1 passage in the center. Put this stick to the 4 corners, right? So I want to tell you another thing. Okay, if we go over here, it's 32, 4, and 1. So instead of saying 32, 4, and 1, it's 5, 4, 1. The DNA to the pass inside the foxhole of the sun. Because of the 4 corners, right? Remember, this is only one size. I would have to make it a little bit bigger to understand it a little bit different. There's 4 over here. You see, row 9 is the first free row. Row 11 and the next row inside this will create 6, 1, 6 across, 13. 9 is the first free row. The 11th and the 13th are properties, 4 and 2. 11 and the 12th row. 11th and 13. Be 24, 13, 11, 4 and 2. Altered current, 1 and 1. So this is the exact number of what's going on. One other thing I wanted to mention is 5775 happens right over here. Right inside, okay, the 9th row, right inside is the 7th row. And that is your gateway, 757, 57, 77, the gateway from this area over here. Raphael, 7286, you understand this line in the center is where the trains are at, okay? The trains are at over here in the center. Thank you for watching, knowing these numbers. Oh, this one, there was one, what did I want to show you? 1025. This is the key, the breaking and entering. Anyways, thank you for watching.